The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by Hometown Market, CB&S Bank, banking the way it should be, and by the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranch.
We invite you to shop with us at Hometown Market, conveniently located at 1421 Northwood Avenue, Florence, Alabama, in the 7 Point Shopping Center. Hometown Market can supply all your grocery needs with its large selection of groceries, fresh fruits and vegetables at our everyday low prices. Our meat market offers a wide variety of fresh meats cut daily by our qualified meat cutters. Look for our other Hometown Market locations in Athens, Hartselle, and Aniana. We truly appreciate your business and invite you to make us your Hometown Market. That's Hometown Market, 1421 Northwood Avenue, 7 Point Shopping Center, Florence.
When I go to see my bank, they know me by name.
I go to a place with banking the way it should be.
My bank has convenience and great service.
I love that it's a community bank.
My bank says yes to lending.
Our bank is CB&S Bank.
It's banking the way it should be.
I'm Nick Rocchio, and I'm the CEO of the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches. When you look at our children, we want you to see a normal child. The abuse, the neglect, the abandonment should not be visible. The emotional scars that they carry with them through their lives are there. Our goal is to teach them to live with those scars. It's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. We're the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, and this is what we do.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by Hometown Market, CB&S Bank, banking the way it should be, and by the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranch.
Welcome back to the Terry Bowden Show. J.D. Byers, Terry Bowden here, and the Lions win at 48-21. We're 2-0 on the year. Got a big road game ahead of us. We'll preview the game at Cowboy Stadium here in just a bit, a 4 p.m. kick against Abilene Christian, the Wildcats. But, Coach, got to be pleased with what you did see and a few things. The improvement between week 1 and week 2 was there.
Well, offensively especially, where we did not have the consistently throwing and catching the football, really came on strong. Now, we didn't run the ball as well. But we found out after the game started they were going to play one more person in the box inside to stop the run than we could block, and just gave us the run every time. And then defensively, I thought we played on the heels. Good scoring defense. They gave up basically 2 touchdowns, and 1 came from a turnover. But we really need to improve getting them off the field. But overall, though, some outstanding football play. We've learned a lot about our football team these first 2 games. But like you say, we'll preview a game in Dallas, Texas. It's going to be a big, big difference. The team will be a very, very quality top 3 team.
A big positive in the game, the win over Glenville State. The special teams, the kickoffs from Michael Schuster were deep, but we're also going to get a great play on special teams, and that takes us to our CB&S Bank play of the game. CB&S Bank, banking the way it should be. And it came on a punt return. Janoris Jenkins, 87 yards. They punt from near midfield. Janoris makes the first man miss, but then gets some great peel-back blocks, and James Brooks downfield.
Well, as he said, he's going to make the first guy miss, and he's going to use his speed and athleticism. Of course, he just lines up his block right there, decides which cut to make, just kind of cruises into the end zone for a 84-yard kickoff return, our play of the game. He also had a 29-yard kickoff return along with that punt return, and few passes have been completed against him in either of the first 2 games. He makes a big difference on this football team.
It was our second score of the second half, and it came with 9:30 to go in the third, made it 34-7, the lead over Glenville State right there. The CB&S Bank play of the game, a Janoris Jenkins 87-yard punt return. Special teams are a very pivotal part of any game.
Right, exactly. Now, we missed an extra point. That was really our breakdown, and kickoff coverage wasn't what we wanted. But overall, our punting still very, very good. Our kickoff returns, our punt returns, no breakdowns really in the kicking game. And they did fake a punt and get us on a fake punt, though. So we have some areas that we have to improve. But overall, the field position aspect of our kicking game is still on the positive side. We had a couple things get away from us Saturday in the fake punt and missed a PAT after a touchdown a little bit later. But overall, still, it's on the upside.
We're not done on the Terry Bowden Show. We're going to take a break, but then come back with your Montague's Frostbite player of the game. We'll highlight that special guy when we return, as well as a preview of UNA versus Abilene Christian, 2 top 5 ranked teams in America. We'll square off on the 17th of this month, just about a week away. You stay with us. The Terry Bowden Show returns after this.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by TNT Fireworks. If it's not TNT, it's not fireworks. The Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. And by Jim Bishop Toyota, family built, community driven.
TNT Fireworks is a proud sponsor of UNA Lions football and the Coach Terry Bowden Show, and wishes them good luck in their quest for a Division II national championship. TNT Fireworks has fundraising opportunities available for your nonprofit organization or group. Earn high profits in a short period of time selling TNT quality products. Call us today or visit us on the web at TNTfireworks.com. Remember, if it's not TNT, it's not fireworks. Roar Lions.
Alabama's got the best in luxury hotels and golf, and the numbers to prove it. Number 1 out of all 333 Marriotts for golf, the Marriott Shoals Hotel and the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail at the Shoals. Number 2 out of all Marriotts for spa, Marriott Shoals Hotel and Spa. Luxurious rooms with a view of the Tennessee River, plus 2 world-class golf courses ranked in the top 10 nationally. Call 1-800-949-4444 today to book your reservations at the Shoals.
Attention, Shoals area. If your trade is worth $4,500, you can drive away in a Corolla LE for $99 per month, or drive a Camry LE for $139 per month, and add leather at no additional charge. At Jim Bishop Toyota in Tuscumbia, drive away in your next Toyota from the name you've trusted for over 28 years. Jim Bishop Toyota. Save time and money at JimBishopToyota.com today, or call Jim Bishop Toyota today at 383-3611. Great people, great selection, great prices. Why go anywhere else? Jim Bishop Toyota.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Brad Bishop guarantee.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by TNT Fireworks. If it's not TNT, it's not fireworks. The Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. And by Jim Bishop Toyota, family built, community driven.
Welcome back to the Terry Bowden Show. J.D. Byers with the head coach Terry Bowden. 48-21, the Lions win over the Pioneers of Glenville State College, playing out of the WVIAC. That's the West Virginia Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. But we send them back. They are 0-2. We are 2-0. And you've seen the play of the game. Coach, it's time to get to the player of the game. Brought to you by Montague's in Frostbite, corner of Chisholm and Pine Street in Florence. If you want a great sandwich, or go next door for some frozen yogurt made your way, that's Frostbite and Montague's. The player of the game, Coach, he went 70% through the air. Lee Chappell.
Lee Chappell did a great job of just coming back from a frustrating week last week with about 3 interceptions. Throws 70% completions, 317 yards, 4 touchdowns. Just a great comeback. The way he handled the first week where he put too much pressure on himself, tried to make too many plays, he came back and let the game play out. He just took what was there, and he did a great job. I'm going to take him down to Montague's for a Reuben sandwich. That's my favorite, but he is the player of the game.
The player of the game brought to you by Montague's and Frostbite. Lee Chappell had a great game against Glenville State College last year. It spilled over into this year, and some settling from week 1. He had over 400 yards passing last year up at their place, and had a great outing this week.
Well, they were bent on stopping our run. They were going to make us pass to beat them, and really that's a quick way to go. You'd let us run and slow it down a little bit, but we took the advantage of what they had. Great improvement. Like I said, the big thing is how he responded and played so well, because we're going to have him. To have a great year, you must have a veteran quarterback who plays with great experience, and that's what Lee Chappell has the chance to do now going into this week against Abilene Christian, an outstanding football team, number 3 in the country. He's going to play well as the rest of the defense is going to have to step up in our game this next week coming up.
Worth mentioning, Lee Chappell's favorite targets in the win over Glenville State. Mo Milam, 9 catches. Tristan Purifoy had 6. Cameron Wade was in the mix, so he mixed it up well, but found those open receivers. Jason Smith, even some key catches.
Well, I mean, running backs caught touchdown passes. All 4 of our wide receivers are getting the ball thrown to them. It's not just Purifoy, not just Mo Milam, but Darnell Jackson and Jason Smith in the same position. Cam Wade at that other position at 6'6" is a huge target. You're throwing to your running backs. You've got to mix it up and disperse the ball to all your possible ball carriers, and that's what Lee's done a great job of doing.
When we see you next time, we hope we'll be 3-0 after the game at Cowboy Stadium versus Abilene Christian. We'll see you next time on the Terry Bowden Show.
Thank you for watching the Terry Bowden Show. Please join us again next Sunday night at 8:30.